Why do I want to go through all this? You know when you have a desire, it's a feeling that you want to do something, you have to do it. I played football in high school. I was good at it, loved the game. We were starting in the first round of provincials, and it was a week before the game. I was told the teachers had a meeting or something, and you can't play. They wanted me to, get caught up with homework and everything, and thought I was. I never played that game. We lost the game, and that was it. I dropped out of high school. For the next 10 years, it was just kind of a blur, if you will, an alcoholic blur. I used to smoke 3 packs of cigarettes. There's some that went on. I've seen the inside of a prison cell. But I sobered up in 1990, and from that day I sobered up, there was just a desire, just this passion. I wanted to play football. I've always felt that I just quit. What I'm trying to do today, by starting this, is taking on complete accountability. I think in my goal I wrote down, it's not like play football, but it's to become the individual that I was meant to become. It's going to be a long journey, but I truly believe that any salvation or peace of mind or whatever you call that is going to be in that journey or the process, certainly not the destination, and it really isn't about that for me, especially now at my age and people just think I'm crazy, I guess. It's a journey that I just, when you just feel you have to do something, that's how I feel about this. It's something that has to be done.
And I wouldn't stop him from doing it because I do believe it's something he does need to do. And even the whole idea of going to college, he never had that opportunity. All the things that he struggled with in his life and the things that he hasn't really completed, he feels it's very important. It's a goal that he's set, and he really, he's been so focused, almost obsessed, to complete this dream.
This would be the prospecting phase. I'm a little nervous about this. I'm going to start with Phoenix College. I've got 5 colleges in Arizona and 3 in California, so let's get the ball rolling.
Gwinnett Community College.
How are you doing today?
Just fine, thank you. Good afternoon, athletics.
Can I talk to somebody in admissions? I'd like to speak to your head football coach. Can you put me through to Coach Bob O'Mearas? My name is Greg Horvath. I'm calling from Canada.
In college.
How are you doing today?
Phoenix College.
I'm looking for Gary Cook or his secretary. The head football coach, what's his name? He doesn't have voicemail, does he? You're an assistant?
Have you been out of school for a while?
I'm 37 years old. I want to play college football. I want to go to college.
Uh-huh.
I'm 37 years old.
Uh-huh.
So now if you pick yourself up off the floor...
And sure you want to break those bones at that age.
I need a break. I need a deep breath. What I want to do is I want to send you a package. I've got a video there that shows what ability I have, athletic ability. Wow. Little frustrated here, I'll tell you.
I think just sort of getting there, would be sort of a feat in itself, but how he'll react if he doesn't make the team or, be a starting player or those kinds of things. He doesn't even want to talk about how lonely he'll be. Like really leaving us for, an extended period of time.
When I said I was going to do this, she was saying she was all for it, but inside she was just dead set against it. I mean, she had her world. She had her job, her home, her beautiful baby. She supports me as an individual and her husband and whatnot, and she just understands that I need to do something. She doesn't particularly understand this and why, but we got to our common ground where it's, if you have to do it, do it. Did you get a chance to watch that video?
Yeah, I did. You're a pretty good athlete for an old man.
Thank you. Have you had a chance to go over it?
Yeah, I did. In fact, I watched the tape today.
What's your initial reaction?
Well, I don't know. I've never had anything like this before.
It certainly is unique. I understand that.
These kids are 18, you're 37. How that would mix with the unity of the team? How would you fit in, I guess I should say.
Greg Horvath calling from Canada. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope your recruiting is going okay. I know you're busy. Did you have a chance to watch the video?
I looked at the video. Let me explain our situation. In fact, I'm glad you called because you're going to save me writing you a letter.
Wow. The joy of prospecting. You You gotta make calls. You gotta talk to people. Somebody will get excited about it. It's one thing to talk about training. It's another thing to train. Hopefully I can learn a lot from this. See, hopefully. I will learn a lot from this.
You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Absolutely.
This isn't just something that you're just thinking around with. This is...
No, this has been, if I said years in the making, I wouldn't be exaggerating.
Still kind of skeptical of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
My gut feeling is no. That's kind of what I've kind of come to the conclusion of no.
I have this dream where I never get back to the football field. I'm in a locker room getting ready to play, and I can't get to the field. It's like I can't get to the field. Oh, man. You know, I get so pissed off. Barry, I don't know why I do it. Sometimes I get thinking like a God victim, like it's, you know, the whole world's against me, and instead of just dealing with the frickin' problems at hand, I gotta make them all huge, I've gotta get pissed off, and then somehow this is gonna help me. You know, my dad used to deal with things the same way, get angry and mad and violent and smashing. I wish I would have stood up to the son of... He was bad for crushing you. So I think he always saw me as weak and useless, and that's the way I felt with him. And, you know, I vowed I'd never do it, and what do? I do the same thing. History repeats itself again. Lessons to be learned. Coach Butcher.
Yeah.
How you doing today? It's Greg Horvath calling from Canada.
Hey, Greg. I enjoyed your presentation a lot. You can be my age at any time you want to.
Thank you very much. I understood that at my age I'm going to have to overcompensate in all the other areas, so like I said, presentation was everything.
What position do you play?
Linebacker.
Linebacker. How tall are you?
6 feet. I'm about 220.
7, it says.
I think a little less than that now.
Coincidentally, you're a linebacker. I'm the linebacker coach. I've been here 24 years. Well, you ought to come up, call me, and I'll show you around the campus.
Yeah, baby. We're growing on them.
Hi, my name is Zachary Horvath, and this is my snowman family. This is the dad, this is the mom, and this is the best baby.
Who is the baby?
Me! It gets very cold, but not as cold as the North Pole. That's where Santa Claus lives.
Does it get cold in California, do you think?
Nope.
Very sunny and warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haven't told him. Don't know how to deal with it. I think Zach is a mature boy. He just seems to understand things. He's articulate. He's intelligent. If I start thinking about not being here with Zach, I mean, I can just get ripped or, you know, racked with guilt and all that stuff. So school's going okay?
Yeah. Are you going okay?
What's that?
Are you going okay?
I'm okay. I have been waiting so long, you cannot imagine. Don't know what this is, but I'm sure hoping it's what I think it is. Dear Greg, congratulations. Your application for admission to Saddleback College as an international student has been approved. Yes. So I guess that's in. Finally in. Finally. I need somebody to push me over the top to say, you know, Greg, you're not done today. I've got to train because I'm going to get my kicked and kicked hard. I mean, there's 22-year-old kids down there that don't have to train.
I've always liked you. I've always liked what you've done. We've always had a lot of fun together. I think it's great what you're going to try and do. But if you don't play a game, you failed, in my opinion. You failed. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to be part of that. I think it's great what you're doing. I'm afraid for you because I think you have to take it a little farther when what you think you do to make it a success. They're going to want to show you that no old man can play this game. No old man can do what they do.
This is a lot more than football. I guess maybe it just appears that way. This is about finishing something up. This is about not quitting.
If you come up one day saying I got shin splints, they're just going to laugh and say, we should send him back to Canada. Like, you can't afford to be hurt. You can't afford to go down for a play. You can't.
So tell me, I believe in my heart that you can't walk away from this. You can't turn this down. Is that true?
I think you're right.
Absolutely. So you're in?
Mm-hmm. But you got to get there, Greg.
I will.
.517. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. You're under 5 there. This is the one that's got to be the best of all of them. This is when those young guys are going to come after you when they see the old man's tired. Push it, 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 push it. Oh, pretty good. Push it through, push it through. If you're going to start something, you got to finish it, Greg. Right to the goal line. Deadly. 494. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All the way through, all the way through. Slower. Those little 20-year-olds will make fun of you down there if you do this. They'll be calling you an old man.
Haven't thrown up yet.
Come on, come on, come on, Greg. Right through, right through, right through. Right through, right through, right through.
With these shin splints, I had them before, and I can't run. There's no spring. It's like I got cement feet. And if I can't run, I can't bloody well do this. And it really pisses me off. They get so bad you can't run, and if I can't run, it's done. So that's what's pissing me off, so just turn that off.
That's what's happening. When you slap your forefoot down, you are doing two things. You're straining the anterior tibial muscle, and you're irritating it by pulling the muscle away from the attachment to the bone.
Come on, you gotta respond quick, Greg. Quick, 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 come on. I'm telling you where to go. You're not telling me where to go. Come on, 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 come on. Back, 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 back. Come on, do that. Come on, come on, come on. Respond, Greg. You're not responding quick enough. Come on, come on. Suck it up, old man. Come on. Those young guys are gonna be cracking you now. Calling you an old man. Okay, start walking. Okay, on the whistle, you jog. On the next whistle, you bust your ass to the goal line.
It's really an anti-inflammatory treatment. So it'll take down inflammation, it'll speed up your healing process, help to break down scar tissue.
Summer camp starts on July 5th. Like 6 weeks, I go. Or, well, supposed to go. We'll see how it pans out, eh?
So you think you can do this, do you?
I believe I can.
Yeah. Well, the conditioning part's going to be a big factor because it'll give you an out all the way. And sometimes when you get in situations like that, you take the first out you got if things get too tough. And that can't be one of the reasons that you get out of this. And those big boys are going to be coming hunting you down. An old man too, they're going to be after you big time.
Never thought of that. Who's going to want to get knocked down by an old guy?
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, push it, push it, push it! All the way to the goal line, Greg, come on, come on! What do you think those young guys are going to be saying to you when you're this tired? We'll be in a sucky old man from Canada. Come on, come on, go, 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 go! All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way! Go all the way, Greg, all the way! You want me to beat you? Come on, come on, come on! Push it,
Keep your eyes on the target.
It's funny, and I know it's just pushing you just to be the best you can be, but it's funny when you get to that point where you're about to break, you just see them as the enemy. You don't see them as somebody helping you at all.
You can do way better than that.
You just want to go punch them.
What are you going to do the first time somebody ear holes like you like this and your helmet's like this on your head and you're laying flat on the
It's okay for to be tired or be hurt, but not to look tired or look hurt. When I breathed deep and stretched, like when you expand, it would pull on here so much that it literally couldn't, I couldn't breathe in deep. It would hurt so much.
So how's the training going?
Good.
You ready?
Run like a champion.
Mm-hmm.
I've come a long way in believing in you, though.
Having that belief, or having somebody believe in you, goes a long way,
It's a great thing you're doing, and I'm almost envious of you. I did quit when I shouldn't have.
But for me, I struggle with it because I went to college. I did all those things 20 years ago. And so we're just at different times of our life, you know, and so I struggle with that. Thanks.
Peel it so there's no peels on
In a minute I will, okay?
I had opportunities that I didn't take up, and it's always going to be some regrets that I have about that. You don't really have the opportunities, but you're making your own opportunities, and I think that's great that you're doing that.
I conceived this 10 years ago when I sobered up. And so it's been an aching, nagging, it's been just a desire or something. You just feel like you're being guided. I don't know how else to put it. Some people understand that, some shake their head. I think it's just leaving home that's killing me.
Good luck, buddy?
Thanks a lot. Coach Butcher, how you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm talking to the defensive coordinator about you. You got a big grin on his face, and I told him you were 37. You're really serious about this, huh?
Absolutely.
You know, it's desire number 1, attitude number 2, reliability number 3, talents number 4, because everybody on this level is pretty good, and they wouldn't try it.
You said you were at the Baltimore Colts? Or you were...
No, I had a contract with them. I didn't go. Regretted it that I never went back to see if I could do it. So I've been coaching 30 years, you know, I'm 60... God, I can't believe it. I'm 67 years old. But I'm going to tell you the truth. The odds are going to be against you because of your age. Because kids bounce back so fast. They're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 years old. Get as strong as you possibly can. Get as quick and as durable as you possibly can. And you know, just come in and let your talent speak for itself.
Are you sure you want to do this, or why do you want to do this? And it's like I start thinking and trying to come up with the why. And Jesus Christ, I want to try to become a better person and be the person I was meant to be. And as long as I'm talking like that, I'm not gonna. I got that thing in my stomach going on. It's not real, you know, that little bit of whatever, butterflies or fear.
Obstacles?
Well, I'm starting to feel, I don't know, I'm feeling funny, like it's getting time to go, and the seriousness, not the seriousness, but, you know, the fact that it's going to happen is I leave in a week. You know, you get a bit paranoid that people are going to laugh at you you know what I mean? Whenever you do something out of your comfort zone.
Obstacles are those frightening things you see when you take your eyes off your goal.
That's it, eh?
Huh?
That's it. That's kind of what's happening. It's funny you said obstacles. I didn't get what you meant, and that's kind of what I'm seeing now. Oh, I'm sick. I'm just sick. Got a real knot in my stomach. It's so easy just to bail and say, you know what, the hell with it. I changed my mind. Could take the easy street. Yeah, see this through. Strong finish. I'm going on. I can't do this now. Wow, that looks sweet. That's a fine looking car. So we've been in the car 16 hours. We're driving through West Yellowstone, driving on the way down to LA. And the first statement I'll make is that it's a little tougher leaving Zach and Rhonda than I thought it would be. You gotta stay focused, and you're doing what you're doing, and there's a long-term goal and all that stuff, but right here, right now, it kind of hurts a little. I feel sick in the stomach, that's how I feel. Drove 30 hours, 2 or 3 hours of sleep. We're heading out to practice. I don't know what to expect. I'm scared, that's what I am. I'm scared, okay? And we start practicing in 2 hours. So, I miss my kid, and it's only the first day. You know, maybe Rhonda was right being away from her and Zach. I think that's just, man. Anyways, that's all I need to talk about now. Shut that thing off. I need to get going. Greg, I think I met you in April. Greg, nice to meet you. Does anybody know where Saskatchewan is? You do? That's good.
That guy over there, that old guy's from Canada. In pretty good shape, though.
You let an old guy in?
Yeah.
How'd he get
He
here?
told me he's 23 years old, but look at his hair. I think he's putting us on a little bit.
He looks more like
He's in
40.
pretty good shape, though.
Been out 20 years, so last game I played was 1979 in high school.
Welcome to Saddleback. In all the years that Dick and I have been here, we've had 4 undefeated teams, and we both feel that the talent that's sitting here right today is as good as any we've ever had. Be here and be on time. And let's start off on the right foot. So you're going to watch me all the time you're going across these bags, and I might throw you the football. Down, shit. Good. Stay down, down, down. Get up, it's okay. Stay under control right now. This is the first day of a long season. 1, 2, 3. Bend your knees. Look at me. Don't look at your feet. Up, up. Right now, it's how big and tall and how quick are you. Once we put the pads on, it's who made that tackle?
He's 37, 36, 35, 38? Dang. I'll tell you what, he's a great guy. He's a recovering alcoholic. And he told the kids, I said, tell the kids the story. I want them to hear it. He told them the whole story. He's always wanted to play and give it a shot. I said, come on. Well, he'll be a good influence on the guys because he's really got a great attitude.
I had that feeling before I went to practice, didn't we? You know, I just wanted to run. I wanted to go, and I figured back to Regina, I'm just a failure again. Just got to stay focused. I mean, these guys, when they get the equipment on, are going to light me up. I know it, but it just, you know, I seen lots of scared guys too. Like, I still feel good about what I'm doing, but there's a bit of fear now.
I think that you made a commitment and you need to see it through. You become what you think about. And if you really and truly believe in this whole thing and you put a lot of energy into it, you know, it may turn out differently than what you perceive, but it's going to turn out good. You got to remember, always keep saying to yourself, are you doing the best that you can for Zach? You may be weak in some spots, okay? But you're doing the best you can.
Yeah.
And your dad was doing the best he can.
You think of it that way, it's easier?
You got to forgive him. You got to forgive him. The very, very first thing that all the wise sages always say about getting inner peace is forgiveness. Why are you carrying that big bag of stones around? Get rid of those stones. Make your life better. And I think every night you should make a concerted effort to say a prayer for your dad and hope that he's all right. And thank him for the good things that he did, whatever they were.
It's been a rough week, but it's early. And we haven't put any contact yet, but I'm not here to take any more than I can give. As a matter of fact, I'd like to, for once in my life, give a little something back, more so than take. I hope I can be unselfish and do that, because I can be a very selfish person.
You got a great bunch of kids. You got to help them all you can. This only happens once in their life.
How's the boy doing?
He's good. Sleeping.
He's going up too quick.
Yeah.
I missed him. That's the tough part. This week's been tough. Sitting here, I don't know a whole lot of people, and you know, there's so much to do, and there's so much to do yet, and money's tight, and you're lonely. I'm lonely, I mean. I miss Zach, I miss you.
Well, a little quieter here too, as Zach says. He notices it's really quiet without Dad.
He's so cute. Get him to make a list of things he wants to do when I get home.
Yeah, well, he started that.
Tell Zach I love him and miss him. And thanks for keeping me positive.
That was summer camp, and that was no contact. We start main camp, and we get into contact. And that part, you know, that's where my concern lies. I mean, I can run around with anybody, and that's not a big deal, but, you know, now run around and get smacked. So there's a lot of days I'm absolutely overwhelmed with everything that's going on and moving away from my family, and it's a new life down here. And but it's coming together, and I'm doing the tasks that are at hand that day. and it's, I'm getting it done a day at a time.
I didn't know he was 38 until you just told me. And and he's in good shape. Like when I saw him, I was like, well, this guy better be in shape, And he's out there running and lifting. He's stronger than me, I'll tell you that right now. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens for him. He's got a big heart, and you could tell when he talked to us yesterday out on the field. So hopefully he'll stick it out. It'll be a lot of fun.
He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. I'm rooting for him. Hope he does well. 2:15. We are now one-on-one.
Oh. Once I sobered up, I spent 10 years trying to get back to this point. Just all along when I was drinking, there was always that gnawing hole that you really left something behind, and it wasn't the way you wanted to.
Drink a lot of water. Your body's lost a lot of fluids this morning. Don't eat much for lunch. We'll be out here on the field, practice at 1. We go 1 to 3, and then defense will lift after second practice.
Where are you talking from?
California?
Are you at the beach?
No, about a couple of blocks from the beach. Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
I love you lots and I miss you.
So, how's your day?
It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. How do you 10 years I dream about this. And, spend a small fortune and all the effort and the sweat and everything. Well, I loosened up my cleats. I'm running, I hit that pavement with my cleats on, rolled my ankle. Trainer looked at it, glanced at it, and said, well, if you're still moving and whatnot, you should be okay. Just ice it and they'll tape it up tomorrow. But I just can't imagine. Can you imagine having it end in the parking lot, running like that? That just would oh. And its contact starts tomorrow, and I'm not, I don't want to look like a...
Give me a call after.
I will do that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Love you lots. I'll talk to you after practice tomorrow. Okay. Bye for now. This morning I was a little sick, and you noticed it too. You just start thinking that, oh man, rolling my ankle yesterday, like, spraining it or whatever. Maybe you're using that for an excuse, and that's not what I wanted. We did the treatment on the ankle this morning. We got out there for practice. It was okay. Once we warmed it up, it was okay. And they did the hitting right away.
Cut block's going to be here today. You're getting to the end, sniff, 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 break to the ball. It's like a running back running a toss. Textbook, excellent. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Good, never cross your legs. You're in position for the cutback. What you're doing is you're getting separation and you're moving him aside. You're staying in the hole. Corvette. Not this way, that way. Put your elbow up. Up, up. Better. All right, let's go back the other way. Left grip. Okay, don't wind up with that right hand because it'll be too late. Wide base, drive it 3 steps and then throw it down. Go, Horvath, go! Gotta keep your feet moving. Drive it! That's it, better. These kids are really big and strong, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I didn't want to see him get hurt, but he proved to me in the summertime that he was in excellent shape.
It's like, I jumped back up and, welcome back, welcome home, Daddy's home. And it was kind of nice to be back. Go guys, light them up. Thanks, big guy.
Have fun?
You don't know how much that means. It's not just the destination of playing ball. That's not going to fulfill me. What's fulfilling me is this journey along the way and learning how to deal with fear and rejection or people laughing at you or saying, I have a real problem with that. The other day when we talked to Yas about my father, and I can just become enraged because I was humiliated by him and put down and told I was a useless piece of crap and, never going to amount to anything. And so I have this hatred. You asked, I think I told you, if I met him today, I'd kill him. I'd send him right back to where he came from. And you said that's probably not a good thing, and I agree with you.
When you get home, I'd like you to try an experiment, okay? I want you to clock your speed. You know what you can run? And then for a week, And every day you meditate for about 15 minutes, and your purpose of your meditation, once you get yourself peaceful and serene, is to concentrate on forgiving your dad and feeling sorry for him. And you'll lift that burden of those rocks off your shoulder, and you clock yourself again. And I'd be willing to bet that you'll cut your time down.
Well, first when I walked up to him, I said, "So are you a new coach?" Because no, I'm playing. He's 1 year older than I am, and I couldn't imagine doing this on a daily basis.
Well, he's always out there, you know. He's really putting his heart into it. I think that when he's out there, he's having a good time, which is also important. He's contributed a lot. Football will break bones and stuff and get you a little cut up, scars, spit, rub dirt on it. Go play football, have fun. That's how it goes.
This is, I can't tell you, this is...
You love it.
Thank you. I've never been so fulfilled as when that fullback met me head on and that ringing in your ears. Yeah. Thanks.
1, 2, 3,
Coaches!
Greg has contributed quite a deal. I'd definitely say a lot harder for him, especially with the bumps and bruises. And I see him in the treatment room getting treatment quite a bit. He's there just about every day. So, yeah, I'd say it's a lot of wear and tear on his body.
There you go, 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes of fun.
It's been tough. It's been really tough. Summer camp without equipment was okay, and I remember thinking about that. Hey, this is not so bad. But it was Coach Butcher that said that the game changes when you put the equipment on and start hitting. It's been hard on my body.
A little nervous, but why do I look like I'm gonna throw up?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit squeamish.
You guys fired up? If you aren't, you should be. You gotta check your heart. It's time to play. Let's go, folks.
Yeah, baby!
You don't slack up a second.
Way to go, Horvath. Don't be last. Atta baby. Way to work.
I want to finish. I want to finish strong.
Good job.
That you're scraped and broken and sprained and bruised and scratched and bumped and that stuff, it kind of hurts. I mean, these young guys can take it a lot easier, but I can get through this. Part of what I understood is you and your relationship and the way you said that with your one son and all that stuff. And it made me think that maybe he sees you a certain way, but I come here and I see this wonderful man, and maybe my dad was like that. So where did he come from? What did he go through? What were his demons and whatnot? If I understand that, and when you forgive him, boy, I tell you, it is a lot easier. If I keep holding Dad to that, I don't get better, the whole thing's bad, and it's just, I'm never gonna, you know what I mean? I have to understand him in order to understand myself, in order to help Zach better. I have to go back a little bit. When you say that he was doing the best that he could, you know, and there's days that I don't think that, I mean, I love Zach, and I hope I do everything right, but there's days I'm sure I'm probably not doing as good as I could, but what am I doing? I'm doing the best that I can.
Daddy, what? Why am I going to? We're going to.
It's been hard. The contact has taken its toll. My shoulders hurt, my neck hurts, my knees. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. We have LA Southwest on Saturday. Coach Butcher said I get 8 to 10 plays. First live action in 21 years. I'm looking forward to it, but this has been tough. I'm tired. I miss my family. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
It's your bike, you're riding it, you're in control. The wheels aren't holding you up, I'm not holding you up. Look at me. You have to think through that. You have to pedal through it. When you pedal, speed, momentum will help your balance. If you stop, you know, it's going to fall over. Right? Here. Get on. Normally you just push them down the hill, don't you, and let them go and they figure it out?
I don't think so.
Good, how about you? Greg, how's action?
Not too bad. We're getting ready to suit up. Game's not till 7, but starting a pregame meal. And
Oh, yeah?
the scrimmage against LA Southwest was so exciting for me.
I guess.
To be in live action.
I'm so excited for you, man. I just hope you can learn, want you to get some action now.
You know, everything you said happened in that scrimmage. There was these big guys. They were vicious. They wanted to hurt me. And you know, when that one guy hit me, when I turned and boom, he was right there. I put his helmet up under my chin. I bit my tongue on both sides. And it was like, you know, it was at that moment. It's like, well, you either go to the sideline and pack it in because you're done, or you know, and I went hunting. I was gonna turn tail. I didn't turn tail and say, you know what, I'm done. It hurt. I was bleeding, but you know what? So I'm just kind of in a lull right now. I don't know how to feel. I'm certainly nervous, but lots of emotion. I know, and that'll rip through me during and after the game. So for now, I've got to focus.
I'll be thinking about you, buddy. I'll be thinking about you hard. I have been ever since that last phone call.
Thanks, Terry. Thanks for all your help.
Okay.
Bye now.
Okay. Bye.
How could you play with my heart? How could you play with my mind?
We sing the fight song, right?
Sing the fight song.
Hey, what else can we say about Horvath? He tries hard. I like that.
I admire him a lot.
I admire him.
Being an old man is doing better.
Seriously. Being like 38 and coming back and playing with all of us, man, that takes some guts. I wouldn't do it.
You guys have all played high school football. You know what it means to get wound up to play a football game. We've been practicing a long time. I don't need to come up here and start spitting and get excited, jumping up and down. So whatever you have to do between now and 7 o'clock to get ready to play some ball, do it.
It's about time we get to hit some quarterbacks live.
When he first got here, I was rooting for him, of course. And when Greg told me that his life ambition was to play college ball, when he made the team and when he helped the team and when he did things, every time he did something, I kind of felt, well, at least this guy is going to see what it was like. We became more of a family because of Greg. He did a lot of things to help this club along. He took the guys by the hand and he said, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And don't make the same mistakes I did.
You know, there was a time that I couldn't stop drinking. And the desire to go and get a 40 ounce of whiskey was so strong that I had no control over it. I think I've come a long way, but sometimes I forget what my starting point was.
Look at the example that you're setting for your son to follow his dream. Zach sees that. That's your example that you're setting for your young man, to know that he's not stuck someplace and has to fit in. he can, whatever he wants to do, he just has to do it. You know, he knows his dad is doing something, stepping out no matter how frightening it is and frightening it is to do that. He's doing it.
All my life, it's what I've struggled with, like I'm swimming upstream. You know, when you just know in your heart that you're meant to do something, it's tough.
If you simply believe in your own ability to accomplish things, you can achieve anything. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a loving husband, a loving father, whatever you want to do, you can do it. If you believe it, belief can change things.
Man, is it nice to be back. Hey, big guy. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Way to stick with it. Look right, huh?
We have a special award that we wanted to give out now to be 37 years old, on full speed, live contact, to continually uplift guys in the locker room, to be a recovering alcoholic and bounce back from that. What a special man. This is a dream that you never thought would ever happen. And I know it's a long journey for you. Most inspirational award, Greg Horvath.
And remember that time waits for no one. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, today's a gift. That is why they call it the present. Thank you very much.
You know, Horvath is special to me. He told us as a team on the field one night, he said, sometimes we don't have control of things that happen in our lives. He says, but we do have control of how we handle it, what our attitude is. Remember that. That's how I remember you, pal.
Getting in the mix in there.
That was fun.
Would it be too late for me to run back home? And would you save my place? Or would my place be gold?
Had a good season. I was proud of you out there.
What are you filming now?
Or have we been thrown free from the wreck that would take the lives of you?
Don't get frustrated with whatever happens today, okay?
The gift of the fights that I see. They've raised their heads and they've gnashed their teeth. So stick around for a while, put a smile on your face.
Hey, did you tell your wife about those hot cheerleaders yet? Don't worry, I swear he's been a good boy. We've been taking care of him.
Kiss for dinner?
All of a sudden, if I stop and say, listen, guys, this is a pearl. It's not that the other's all bullshit. There might be some pearls in there, but I don't call them pearls anymore. But if I say this is a pearl, those are pearls, okay? Jam the receivers, and wrap. Jam the receivers. If you're wrong jamming a receiver, I love you. If a guy runs right past you and catches one in the seam for a touchdown, wow, you probably won't be in there the next play. You'll be standing next to me listening to my bullshit.
The story about the guy that climbing the mountain to see the wise sage. You know, it took him 3 weeks to get there, and he gets there, and the sage didn't have anything to say to him, you know. And he stays around, and he's trying to, tell me the secret of life. And finally the sage looked at him, he says, why are you carrying that big bag of stones around? Get rid of those stones, make your life better.
I'll give you a little hypothetical here. Here's a wall, a brick wall, 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, one layer of bricks. But it's solid, okay? But it'll tip over because there's nothing holding on the outside. You can take a 2x4 and put it at the right angle, it'll hold that wall up, won't it? If the 2x4 is too low, it'll cave this way and it'll fall on top. If the 2x4 is too high, it'll knock it over. So only you guys know your striking distance, and you're going to have to learn that. We're going to do a lot of sled work this year, to learn how to explode into somebody, and it's all knowing your striking. If I come up to Mark and Mark says, I'm going to kick your ass, I'll automatically step back on him because I know, look, I'm just about right where my right hand is. It's snapped right on his jaw. I know from in here, he's going to get into me and I'm going to go over his head. If I'm back too far, it's going to be too short. You got to know your striking. Mine's right there, okay? It's the same thing when you're hitting the tight end. I'm doing this for everybody's benefit if you ever have to do it. So all we want you guys to work on is boom, as fast as you can right now, right up in the chest plate. And you can't do that too much. You got an old wall in your garage, bam, bam, bam. Then pretty soon you'll learn to move your feet a little bit and then get them going and move side to side. Don't worry about stepping because he'll get into you. You agree with that, Chip? Yep. Hands first, okay? I met Timmy. He's working right now for the depot over on El Toro. Great guy. Went to Santa Margarita. As a freshman, he was so small. He weighed 178 pounds. I told him, I said, I'm going to red shirt you. I'm going to gray shirt you. Drop under 12 units. He said, my mother won't let me do it. I won't be covered by insurance. So he actually red shirted his first year. He blew a year. I put him in the middle against the first string to run the other team's plays just to toughen him up. He ended up getting a full scholarship. I'm proud of that one. In fact, I get more kick out of you guys getting a scholarship. I don't care whether it's Division II, NAIA, than I do winning championships, and that's a fact. But the only way you're going to get a good scholarship is win a lot of games. They like winners. Okay, where were we? Before the lights went out.
There's over 60 of you here. We start off with over 90. There's guys that have quit along the way, and they quit along the way for a number of reasons. Most of them the same reason, though. You guys know what that reason is. Most people quit, give up, because what's in it for them? I'm not going to play. I'm not going to start. I quit. That's the reason. Now, I've heard all the reasons going on. I've heard, I've got to work harder at school. I got to get a job. My girlfriend's there. Whatever. I've heard all the reasons. But that's usually the reason. Now, there's guys in this room that haven't played very much, and they haven't quit. You're men with honor. You busted your tail all year. Some of you busted your tail for 2 years and haven't played a lot. You're men with the highest honor, in my opinion. Because it's easy to be a starter. It's not easy to be a non-starter and stick with it for 1 year, for 2 years. Those guys, you know what I'm talking about. You are men with great honor, in my mind.
Please give a big Weyburn welcome to Mr. Greg Horvath.
Thank you very much. My name is Greg Horvath, and I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm excited to be back in Weyburn. Not so excited. I didn't wet myself. I was actually just in the bathroom. and you know the counter was wet, and I leaned up against it, and it's just one of those timing things, so I guess I'll just have to work with it. Honestly, I didn't wet myself, but anyways, I'm really excited to be back in Weyburn, and considering I used to sleep on plastic sheets in detox, or I was in jail, I'm really excited to be anywhere speaking. So, my toughest sell was myself to a college football team. Because when you get on the phone and you say, I'm 38 years old, I'm a high school dropout, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. You get that long pause on the phone, and they go, pardon? So of all the things I sold, selling myself to the college team was probably the toughest. I became a much better salesperson when I started listening closer to my clients. They used to tell me they wanted to think about it, and I actually thought they did. But they really didn't. What they were really saying to me was, Greg, we don't understand something. So when I understood that, I would ask them back, what is it you want to think about? And what I was really saying is, what is it you don't understand? And it was through that exchange of information and that communication is where I became a successful salesperson. 5 frogs are sitting on a log. 4 of them decide to jump in. How many are left on the log?
1?
No, all 5. There's a big difference between deciding to do something and doing something. It's easy to make that decision. That happens in an instant. But change, real change, is more involved than that. You have a group of players that play most of the time or all the time, and you have a group of players that play very little, if at all. And the challenge is for the coaches and the coaching staff to have those two groups clearly understand their importance to each other and to the team. Because when they do, that's when great successes are achieved and realized. And business is no different. Whether you're the person answering the phone or you're the CEO. As a matter of fact, if you're the person answering the phone, you're more important to me anyhow than the CEO. Because you're the first line. You're the first person I see. So everybody has to understand, and that's, as a manager, but also as an employee, you have to see your own importance to that team and how vital you really are to that organization. Whether you're being told so or not, you have to know that everybody is important to the team. Because it is only through a cooperative effort that great things are achieved. When you're looking to get through something that you think you cannot, know that you can and be persistent. Even a drop of water will wear a stone away if it beats at it endlessly. Be persistent. Take action. That's how you get through things. And know that you will always do it poorly before you do it well. Emerson wrote, "Some of your hurts you have cured, and the sharpest you still have survived. But what torments of grief you've endured for evils which never arrived." I leave you with this today. What are you worrying about today that you need not be worrying about? Thank you very much. Thank you.